Hello everybody, this particular video that I'm making today is going to be a little bit different. Today's topic is a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time now. However, I've been so dedicated in regards to making videos against Christians who think that their bigotry is necessary when it comes to same-sex marriage and equality. So like I said, I'm going to do something different today that I think you guys would be interested in. And today I'm going to be talking about Bible verses that Christians love to ignore. When it comes to Bible verses, Christians really love to throw them out there like candy towards people that think differently from them, who have a different position than them, who come from a different background than them, who have a different sexual orientation than them, etc., etc. Christians really love to do this all of the time. It seems to me that this is one of their big obsessions about Bible verses. However, what makes me laugh about the whole situation is the fact that while they are doing these things, while they are basically throwing out these Bible verses against people that are different from them, they conveniently ignore other Bible verses in the Bible. It's like they don't even exist. And it makes me laugh because it really shows us just how hypocritical these Christians can be. And today I'm going to be sharing a lot of Bible verses, like I said, with you guys that Christians really love to ignore while simultaneously shoving other Bible verses down people's throats. Now, I know that there are excuses made by Christians all of the time. You're completely taking them out of context. You're completely taking them out of context. This is just bullshit. So here we go. I want to share these Bible verses with you guys. She lusted after her lovers, whose genitals were like those of donkeys and whose emission was like that of horses. Ezekiel 23:20. You will be pledged to be married to a woman, but another will take her and rape her. You will build a house, but you will not live in it. You will plant a vineyard, but you will not even begin to enjoy its fruit. Your ox will be slaughtered before your eyes, but you will eat none of it. Your donkey will be forcibly taken from you and will not be returned. Your sheep will be given to your enemies, and no one will rescue them. The Lord will afflict your knees and legs with painful boils that cannot be cured, spreading from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. Deuteronomy 28, 30, 31, and 35. Do not wear clothing woven of two kinds of material. Leviticus 19:19. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads. Leviticus 19:27. All that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Leviticus 9:10. How about them shellfish, Christians? Thou shalt not boil a kid in its mother's milk. Exodus 23:19. When a woman has a discharge, if her discharge in her body is blood, she shall continue in her menstrual impurity for 7 days, and whoever touches her shall be unclean until evening. Everything also on which she lies during her menstrual impurity shall be unclean, and everything on which she sits shall be unclean. Leviticus 15:19 and 20. When men fight with another, and the wife of the one draws near to rescue her husband from the hand of him who is beating him, and puts out her hand and seizes him by the private parts, then you shall cut off her hand. Deuteronomy 25:11 and 12. Wow, cut the hands off of women, huh? Elisha went up to Bethel. As he was walking along the road, some boys came out of the town and jeered at him. Get out of here, Baldy, they said. Get out of here, Baldy. He turned around, looked at them, and called down a curse on them in the name of the Lord. Then 2 bears came out of the woods and mauled 42 of the boys. 2 Kings 2:23-25. Early in the morning, as Jesus was on his way back to the city, he was hungry. Seeing a fig tree by the road, he went up to it, but found nothing on it, except leaves. Then he said to it, May you never bear fruit again. Immediately the tree withered. Matthew 21:18-22. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman who has known man intimately. But all the girls who have not known man intimately, spare for yourselves. Numbers 31:17 and 18. He, Josiah, executed the priests of the pagan shrines on their own altars, and he burned human bones on altars to desecrate them. He did this in obedience to all of the laws written in the scroll that Hilkiah the priest had found in the Lord's temple. Never before had there been a king like Josiah who turned to the Lord with all of his heart and soul and strength, obeying all the laws of Moses, and there has never been a king like him since. 2 Kings 23:20-25. You may purchase male or female slaves from among the foreigners who live among you. You may also purchase the children of such resident foreigners, including those who have been born in your land. You may treat them as your property, passing them on to your children as a permanent inheritance. You may treat your slaves like this, but the people of Israel, your relatives, must never be treated this way. Leviticus 25:44-46. Slaves, obey your earthly masters with deep respect and fear. Serve them sincerely as you would serve Christ. Ephesians 6:5. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard, and all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. Deuteronomy 21:18-21. If a man has sex with an animal, he must be put to death, and the animal must be killed. Leviticus 20:15. No one whose testicles are crushed or whose penis is cut off shall be admitted to the assembly of the Lord. Deuteronomy 23:1. Whosoever hath any blemish, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God. For whatsoever man he be that hath a blemish, he shall not approach, a blind man, or a lame, or he that hath a flat nose, or anything superfluous, or a man that is broken footed, or broken handed, or a crookback, or a dwarf, or that hath a blemish in his eye, or be scurvy, or scabbed, or hath his stones broken. He shall not go in unto the veil, nor come nigh unto the altar, because he hath a blemish, that he profane not my sanctuaries. Leviticus 21:17-23. Anyone who has two shirts should share with one who has none, and anyone who has food should do the same. Luke 3:11. Nor should there be obscenity, foolish talk, or coarse joking, which are out of place. Ephesians 5:4. The article that I'm sharing with you guys goes into great detail as far as these Bible verses are concerned. It will be provided in the description down below. Christians really make me laugh, and here's why. Like I said earlier in the video, they really love throwing Bible verses out there. And again, they seem to ignore other verses when it's convenient for them. And one of the habits that Christians have is the fact that they tend to say that, the Old Testament is irrelevant, that it doesn't matter anymore, that we should ignore it, etc., etc. Yet they say these things while simultaneously picking things out of the Old Testament just to throw at us. This whole thing is comical when it comes to these Christians. And that is why I cannot take Christianity seriously, and that is why I cannot take these Christians seriously. They continue to amuse me time and time again with all of this pathetic nonsense that they have to offer. And I wanted to share these things with you guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Feel free to share this video with anyone that might be interested, whether it be on Facebook, Google+, Tumblr, Reddit, Yahoo, wherever you guys hang out. Till next time, the Quiet Atheist is out. And remember, if you can be good at it. Most of all, thank you for watching, and I will see you next video.